Three, two, one. Good morning and well, happy Boxing Day, I suppose, especially if you're in the UK. Wow, what a what. So I'm sorry I'm late today, and I didn't have one last week. However, I was on my way to a craft fair. And I will talk about that in a short bit here. Let's just... Did I copy that? I think I copied that. Get the chat set up and get us together. And get the shared around. Now, shall we? Properties. And I wish there was a way... Now, this is just me whinging a wee bit. To turn these two programs on and then hit start instead of having to copy things from my browser into OBS and back and forth. That's just my own little thing. The more stupid proof I can make something, the better, because, well, I'm not stupid. I just don't retain information that I don't need to. And I'm also lazy. Cold coffee. So good morning. For everyone who's Christian or celebrates Christmas, I hope you had a great one. And hope you got everything you wanted or what you feel like you deserve. I got stuff almost exclusively related to the shop, and that tickles me in a fantastic way. The first one I got is a needed quality of life upgrade, which was it's a air filtration purifier system. I won't be able to run it while I'm shooting videos, or at least the portions where I have to talk. However, yeah, it's gonna save my lungs. It's actually rated to remove the size particulate from the wood that causes cancer, or has the potential to cause cancer, I should say. And you know, when I'm having a fire in there, I'm gonna start blacksmithing soon. You know, anything that's not being drawn out by the chimney and the smokestack will be taken care of by the air filter, which is going to be amazing. Man, that place is going to be just one cacophony of activity, just turning stuff out. This is the time of year for me, and I mean, I guess for Knightsmith, because me. Where I go through and I give a final accounting of the year, and I project what I can into the coming year and see what trends there were and everything else. So small little tchotchkes and small things I'm going to be getting rid of for the most part. There's just no money in them. I'll still sell what I have left. But by next craft fair, I want to be completely high-end stuff. Or have the majority of stuff look their high-end. Because if you have too much cheap stuff, it makes your expensive stuff look cheap. And vice versa. If you have a bunch of expensive stuff on the table, arranged well, then even the cheaper stuff looks like it has more value. When I get done with my live stream, I'll get you another balloon, buddy. Yeah, when I'm done. Are you sure there's not one lying around somewhere for you? This guy here is the reason we're a little late this morning. Not because he did anything wrong. It's just that we ran ourselves so hard yesterday that didn't get home till almost midnight. Got him in bed, and we just woke up about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, when I'm done with my live stream. Yeah, when I'm done with my live stream, not before. So that craft fair that I skipped the, speaking of no more tchotchkes and how, speaking of how it, too many cheap things make the expensive things look cheap. Okay, you don't want your... We can put your Pop-Tart up here. I just had too many cheap things, and while socially... Connor, when I'm done with my live stream, I'll get you another balloon. But not until then. So why don't you go watch Bluey? Or you can sit here quietly and patiently, waiting. I understand. Well, this might be a short live stream. Connor, I love you, but standing next to me screaming and whining is not the way to get what you want. It never has been, and it never will be. Okay, buddy? Oh, rain coming. So, seeing as that's how things go, socially we knocked the that craft fair out of the park. It was awesome. Did very well with that. Financially, there we go. It didn't do well. I ended up selling one beard balm. So, there are several factors that contribute to that. Oh, you got a belt buckle? Cool. There are several factors that contribute to that. It was a week before Christmas, so people are either frantic or not for shopping. It was a small craft fair. I think it was the first year this one started, so it doesn't have a big crowd. Our products, again, we had more cheap stuff than expensive stuff, so you have that dichotomy going on. And I want to address that. I don't think we were properly set up. We got set up as best we could with the time we had. So I can't deride us for that. It's just we need to prepare more for the future. And there's a few interesting tweaks and stuff I want to do and have very soon. But that's just one of those things that you gotta go through a couple times and experience and retool till you find something that works. What you got there? Oh, hooks. So, it's just one of those things. But yeah, financial failure. Social, knocked it out of the park. But I really wasn't worried about the social aspect of it, to be honest with you. Because I know that between me and the guy who you've seen a few times, and he's posting in the Facebook group now, Aaron, socially there's not a problem. It's just start making the money. So, and that will come in time. So thank you. I am very hopeful for the future and how things are going to play out with that. That is a fire... Thank you, Connor. This is a fire starter. I also didn't have enough time to get together all the stuff that I wanted. I have 3 sets of my leather coasters here. They're cut out, and the... you can't see it. I can barely see the witness marks for where I have to run the groover to get my stitching and stuff. So there's that side of things. Didn't have enough time to get things together, so that's why we went with fast and quick and easy and you know, produce as much as possible. But this, you know, coming into this year, this is the time of year where I, you know, do this accounting. I look back, I see where we've done, what we've done this year, what we've sold this year. Scissors. Thank you. You should be playing scissors. And let me take that stitch groover out too, because that can take a nice hole through. Thank you. I think he's going to empty that whole box out. So, you know, while the craft fair wasn't a success, it wasn't a failure. And that's just one of those things that I'm going to have to accept, learn the lessons from, move on, and do better next time. Let's see. But yeah, no big surprises there. But I'm happy with how it turned out. And I will be posting that in the Facebook group. You know, it's got to be a monthly or every other month event, I believe. Don't smash up your Pop-Tart, buddy. You can eat it. You can leave it there, but don't break it apart on my desk, please. Thank you. So yeah, that'll be fun, and you'll be able to get some Knightsmith merch and stuff. You know, whenever you come. Well, if you want to eat it, you can eat it, but I don't want you just crumbling it on my desk. Okay? Thank you. What else? Definitely have to go into becoming a legit business this year. Just the numbers are there finally. They really are. I'm going to split Knightsmith into 2 divisions. So you have the YouTube, the leatherworking, woodworking, blacksmithing, kind of little conglomeration, as one company. And then home renovations is going to be another. And everything I've seen and talked about and sold this year, everything needs to be, you know, there's a very unique niche that I'm going to be getting into with the home stuff. Those are $2 bills, Connor. Oop. Thank you. Your great grandma gave me these when I was a child. Those are $2 bills. We're not going to play with Sharpies. No. Dude, you're not going to play with Sharpies. Or X-Acto knives. Or... Why don't you find something else in there that you can play with? Where was I? Oh yeah. So there's a unique niche market that I'm going to be fitting into right there. Small repairs, small remodels, things like that. You know, moving a sink, building some custom cabinets, maybe opening up a wall, new kitchen maybe, but that's as far as I'm going to go with any of that stuff. Because I firmly believe if I keep it small enough, I'll be able to push out 3 or 4 of those jobs a year, which are pretty lucrative, but they're too small for most of the guys in the area, which is weird to me. Too small of a home renovation. I mean, other than, like, you know, I don't know, putting up numbers on someone's house, there's, you know, it's still good money to be made, so I don't understand, you know, where their thinking is on that. However, that's okay, because I am small. I have a small company, And I need to turn off my, there we go. And because of all of that, I can fit into that niche and, flourish, thrive, which is what I'm going to be doing. And it's not going to take anything away from anyone else either, which is even better, because that way you don't make enemies. No, I really think this desk should be like 4 inches lower. Maybe that's what I'll do for the leather working desk. I know, aside. So for the rest of the year, it's going to be, clean the shop, get a bin for all the Christmas stuff that we did make and are keeping for this year. Put that stuff in its own bin and get that up and out of the way. Then clean the shop, finish putting in the electricity because that's needed. Finish putting in the forge because that's needed. What else? Yeah. And then, once I have the electricity and the forge done, then I could turn around and start, looking at other things. There's something very satisfying about having a whole stack of, uniform leather pieces that is just, I don't know, but it's fun to play with. And I mean, I know they're unfinished and this is going to be product and sold off and stuff, but for the time being, there's something satisfying about it, and I'm not sure what. It is kind of cool. I know, I'm weird sometimes. But yeah, so retool everything, and that's where I'm planning on heading in the future. I'm going to be getting into a lot more turning again, because you can do things that are relatively easy but high value, like vases, bowls, flatware, stuff like that. Just ornamental stuff. Really pretty. When I'm done with my live stream, buddy. About half done. So yeah, very nice stuff. I actually just got a steady rest for the lathe for Christmas, which is awesome. So that's gonna help, go in there. So pins and vases, cups, bowls, pretty things. And I'm gonna train Aaron how to do that and have him, basically take over that and just turn out a bunch of pretty stuff. Some more bottle stoppers. I want to start getting into some. I probably can't do it until spring just because of the ambient temperatures. Oh man, I cannot wait till spring. I know I'm like 3 months away, because winter just started. But that is not Connor's mouse. You're right. That's yes, that is Daw's mouse. Very good, young man. Let's move this a little bit here, so you don't keep knocking your head on. I just moved this so you didn't keep hitting your head on the corner. Yeah, I know. You gonna go finish watching Bluey while I finish up in here? When I'm done in here. But standing here waiting for it is it's gonna feel like it takes way longer. I'm just trying to give you a hand. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna teach him how to do those intricate high dollar things. and have him just over on his side of the shop just churning those things out, where I switch between doing the rough building and furniture and doing blacksmithing. And that should get us a pretty good, back and forth flow. Because probably while he's, standing at the table saw cutting all his pieces for segments. Ooh, you have a painting spatula. Yeah, I use that to mix paints for custom jobs. And that is a stitch marker. And that's exactly how you use it. And they are terrible. Little wheels with that little pricks on them to wheel out your stitches. Horrible. But every cheap leather kit has one. You need some way to mark your stitches, I guess. At that point, I'd use a fork instead of one of those things, but whatever. So yeah, so that's going to be basically what I'm going to have him do when we're not doing a renovation job, or I need help doing something really big, like installing cabinets or whatever, getting sheet goods. Thank you, Connor. Let's see. I touched on that I'm going to become a legit business within the next month. Yeah, that is a cutter. You should not have, because it's very sharp. Very sharp. Now we're going to touch all of them.
Very sharp.
Very sharp. Both of them. Very sharp, yeah. I knew we were going to empty the box out. Very sharp. How many more can we find? It's a pen. That's not very sharp. It'll still hurt you, but it's not very sharp. Here's a paintbrush for doing fine finish work, and there's some thread. That is some crappy thread. Yep. That little sleeve goes over the thread to help keep it from spooling all over the place. Junk thread from the starter kit. What's that, Connor? That's some rouge. Yep, jeweler's rouge. A double aught white. So I have this stuff. I need a regular, extra strong upholstery thread. My pen. Always keep a bunch of different colored pens with you, for whenever you have to whatever, do some markups or something. Black, blue, red, fine. But if you want to illustrate points and have points, have like green, purple, cyan, whatever. Have a bunch of different colors. That way, as you're sketching different pieces out, you can show people different things. Huge tip. Huge tip. Always have a bunch of different colored pens. Always. And pencils. It might feel like an art project at a certain point, and at a certain point it is. Everything that gets done around you is some sort of an art project at some point. I found more thread on a bobbin. Yeah, everything's an art project at a certain point. Like this ADA ramp I'm doing. Conceptually, it was kind of an art project. Going in, selling it, drawing the pictures for it, drawing the plans up for it. Now comes the technical aspect of actually building from those drawings. And then when I get to do the railings, I'm going to have the top caps look kind of nice. And every so often I have stiffener plates. Well, in the church where this was going, there are some nice balustrades with some beautiful woodwork on them. So I'm going to take those. I'm going to take one of those, and all the stiffener plates are going to be used, are going to mimic the profile of. This isn't for a fire. This is thread for sewing leather together. This sews leather together. What else are you going to find in there? What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh, so it goes from art project to technical and just construction back to art project. When they're done, I'm sure they'll look really nice too. But everything starts off as an art project. And the more you just accept that and go with it, the better the outcome you're going to have is. Find some more hooks. Some more thread. Yep.
9 by 6.
Uh-huh.
That's the 6.
Those go in here. Good job.
Here.
Good job, Connor. That has a bunch of needles in it. I always keep it a little travel thing of needles, just in case. Yeah. That is not very sharp. That is a bone folder. Ox bone. So yeah, what? 2, 4, 6 leather needles and 2 regular sewing needles. Bone folder. I have 3. Yeah. These bone folders, really nice. I made one out of cow bone, and it works well, and it has a sharper edge on it than these do, and a slightly different shape. And I might even touch these up and take them up to another higher finish than this even. But you know, they're already pretty smooth and sharp. You know, they're not sharp, but they are pretty smooth. I think it'd work better if I could get whatever bevel's on here. I could continue this over to this side, leave this side flat, leave this side, and have this side kind of beveled down to a pointer of some sort. Now this is a good folder. Bone folders, for whatever reason, the bone actually works better than the plastic. I would, in my head, I think I would think the plastic would work better, but the bone, for whatever reason, works better. Oh, you found some needle files and my burnisher. Love the little needle files. Can't have enough. Cannot have enough nice little needle files. Forgot this at the craft fair. I was using a tool handle to do my burnishing. Oh, you found some more needle files. Good. I think for the next show, maybe not the next show, but very soon. Thank you. Yep, and this is my corner punch. I was very disappointed with this when I bought it. Oh, thank you, Connor. Little baggies like this are very important to hold things. Oh, you can have that. It's yours.
Put it in the back.
Okay. Belt buckle. It's a big one. But yeah, when I purchased this, my intent was to have this for doing little wallets and stuff, and the radius on this is enormous. So I'm not sure what to do with it yet. I think this is the smallest one they sell. Yeah, corner punch radius. So like these guys are half rounds. And this is a 90-degree punch. And I was hoping that I'd have an 1/8 inch radius. But oh well. Still haven't opened it up. I need to open it, play with it. Can I sit up here? You gotta say hi to people? Hi. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have this old thing here, and it looks kind of cool. And I was able to open it up and work out of it, and you know, open the top all the way up, and I could display my finishes and stuff in there, and different leathers and dyes, and that worked okay. There we go. But I think I want... Oh, that's going to stay there. That stays. No topics. Okay. You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
That's Thomas Mouse.
Not Connor's mouse. You're right. Hey. Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Flathead screwdriver.
Fast screwdriver.
Yeah. Here's the stitching wheel. Geek, 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 geek. Like I said, this thing is absolute junk. Not actually sharp enough to mark anything, and the stitches are so close together that if you actually were to sew something up with this, there would be no structural component left of the leather. So maybe use every third one or something. Take a file and file these teeth down so every third one or whatever, or every other one is usable.
That's it.
But yeah, junk.
Stand up on the chair.
You are standing up on the chair. But if you have nothing else, I guess they work. Are you having fun up there?
Some fun up there.
Ah, okay.
Baby shark.
You want to play with the baby shark? Okay. But if you want to play with this, you have to take this out to the living room. No, that's the trade-off. You want to play with it? Great.
Baby shark.
Baby shark, yes.
See this.
All right, guys. So I think I'll be be calling it a day soon. But yeah, I want to build a better version of that. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. I kind of want like a machinist case type thing, where I can pull up with, grab it by the top and something pretty, that I can grab, take, hunk it down somewhere, and it'd have my it'd have marble in there for me to work on, a slab of marble for me to work on, in a space for some of this stuff, and then just a roll of leather, and I can sit at a craft fair and just crank out belt after belt after belt, out of this pretty little case. I think that would be pretty cool. You are really good at taking up the very place of where my head needs to be. You know that, Connor? You're quite adept at it. Don't play with the mouse. Not Connor's mouse. We go over this every couple days. This is not Connor's mouse. Nope.
shark.
Alright, guys. So that's all of that. Over and done with. So like I said, this is the time to wrap up for the year this week. And next week, I'm going to be working on finishing and delivering every order that I haven't had an opportunity to yet.
I'm taking socks on.
You don't have any socks on right now.
Oh.
Stepped in a hole.
Bees.
Yeah, you want me to buzz you with it? Bzz, 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 bzz. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah, I love you, buddy. So yeah, not Connor's mouse. Very good. So yeah, finishing up and delivering all the orders over the next couple weeks. So if you haven't gotten something from me and I owe it to you, it is coming. And if you think I forgot, I don't get mad if you reach out and remind me. It's just I have a lot of stuff going on and I forget a lot. I write things down. I set reminders. But if I forget something, please reach out, bug me about it. You're not being overbearing. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I might have had a use for these little circles that get knocked out when you do punches and stuff. Detail pieces, greeblies. Bonk. So yeah, tool up the shop to do those things. Finish the electricity. Finish all of the. Here's your screwdriver.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Connor. Hey, don't play with that. You have to be very kind and careful to the microphone, buddy. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Well, you just have to. You have to be careful with it. It's very fragile. And once I lose that, I can't get another one for a while. And you don't want that, do you? I didn't think so. You're a good kid, Connor.
Down.
You want down? Okay. Okay, I'll be done soon. What? Alright guys, well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Connor, 5 minutes, buddy. So yeah. Turning this into a legit company, splitting it into two small companies, I guess. Getting all my orders and stuff done and all my past commissions caught up as much as I can. Some of the path, I mean, when I do these things, I can only do broad strokes. And I try to do one, once a quarter too, just to kind of determine how the next 3 months is going to work out. But if this is my wishy-washy year plan, you know, there's a lot of fungibility in there, but at least it gives me a direction to shoot at. And so far, I think my direction has been pretty good. So yeah, this is just, you know, this is just a live stream. It's not a full accountability post. And I'll actually be doing one of those tonight for my Patreons, or my patrons over at patreon.com/Knightsmith. And going over some more nitty gritty things. Because they're kind of like, they're backers of the company, not exactly shareholders or stockholders, but you know, they're awesome people who kind of believe in Knightsmith and where it's going, and they want to help out, and I appreciate you more than you know. But I will be doing an accountability video for my Patreons either later today or tomorrow, just as a wrap up. You know, here's where your money went, here's where, you know, we need to improve in, what can I do to better serve you guys, that sort of thing. So if you want to see that, go over to patreon.com/Knightsmith. It's just subscribe. Even $1 a month helps. It really does. Of course, more helps more, but we're not greedy. What else? I really think that's it, actually. Yeah, just rounding out the year. Got some great stuff. Got some big stuff going on in the future. And like I said, if I forgot about you, or somehow you got you know, pushed aside for other projects or whatever, reach out to me, bug me. Because I have so many different things going on, especially with that 2-year-old, that I forget things. And I apologize. It's just the nature of the beast. I'm only a man, and as a man, I am deeply flawed. Yeah. By the way, these are gonna make great little like greeblies or something. Like you can give like almost an industrial look to a piece of leather. Like, I don't know if it's gonna pick that up. That looks like a little screw now. A little black screw. I'm sure if I take this, I take a hammer, and I smack it really good. Get that mostly center, and I smack it really good. Maybe even just put some pressure on it like this. Yeah, that ruined it. That's too blunt. So, has to be done with a flathead or something similar. Let's see if this will do anything, because this is a much smaller point. Let's see if this does anything. If I can get that right look. Kinda. It's technically accurate, but visually it just doesn't pop to me. It actually took the impression of the Phillips head really well, actually, really well. But yeah, that's not as. But this would be good for doing the cushion marks, if I'm doing like a quilted look, I think. I know they make tools for that and stuff, where you put in your grid line, bum, 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 bum. But if you don't have it, this would work really well. Gotta be resourceful when you're a crafter. It's not always about what is the best tool for the job. Sometimes it's what's the tool that you have on hand that would do it best. And sometimes one tool is all you need to do a whole job. I know for turning, if you have a good skew chisel and you really practice with it, that's pretty much all you need. And we have somebody in the chat room. Let's go see what this is about, because I'm confused. See you there in a second, guys. Yanni Manaku, VOI.FYI. I'm not sure what that is. Welcome to Coffee with Knight. Oh, I never shared this around. No wonder it's so dead in here. Whatever. We're almost done anyways. VOI. What does that mean? Welcome to Coffee with Knight, though. I think they're gone because my analytics are showing no concurrent behaviors. But, you know, thanks for the comment, I guess. Okay, whatever. A lot of useless information on my analytics side. What was I saying? Yeah, you can do a whole project with just a skew chisel, if you get good enough with it, which really doesn't take all that much, to be honest. So yeah, gonna be doing a Patreon video later today or tomorrow. So head over there if you want to hear more nitty-gritty details of what I'm planning on doing for the year. Otherwise, guys, I think I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to start churning out a lot more material very soon. I know I keep saying that, and you just got to trust me. It's coming. It's coming. You know, clearly the Facebook side with Aaron's help has definitely gotten bigger. So it's just a matter of, you know, translating that over to the YouTube side of things. And then we'll be off to the races. So guys, like I said, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Thank you for helping make this world better. One kerf at a time. I'll see you next week, or later tonight. Y'all take care.